Nowadays, companies and marketing operators collect a large amount of personal data to improve customer experience and to implement personalized marketing strategies. Citizens use the services of so many service providers that they easily lose track to who they allow to contact them. As a consequence, citizens often experience annoying phone calls or emails. A number of states, like England, Belgium or even Australia, provide a Robinson list, namely a centralized archive of the people that explicitly declare that they do not wish to receive marketing calls. Since 2010, the same list has been issued by the Italian government on the RPO, that is, Public Opposition Registry, operated as a free service for Italian citizens by FUB, Ugo Bordoni Foundation. By 2021, every user owning a mobile phone number will be able to set his or her preference for RPO. Consequently, RPO expects to have over 100 million users in the next future. How the RPO currently work? RPO is currently a centralized web service where phone subscribers can register their opt-out preferences. Marketing operators are required by law to filter the list of numbers they want to contact. Operators input to the RPO such a list of numbers and receive back a pruned list of the numbers that can be actually contacted. Since subscribers can change their minds, marketing operators have to perform such an operation every 15 days. We aim at decentralizing the Robinson list on a blockchain to empower the citizens, allowing them to express their consent without intermediaries, to facilitate the transparency on citizens' choices, and to create a model that supports and facilitates cross-border deployments. Our ambition is not simply to prove the effectiveness of the blockchain implementation of the RPO, but also its efficiency in view of the expected load of over 100 million users. Algorand has been selected as the reference blockchain technology because it is currently among the best performer in terms of throughput and scalability. Moreover, Algorand gives the possibility to smoothly switch between different environments, from a permission to a permissionless blockchain, enabling the possibility to effectively migrate production solutions, preserving the investments. Algorand offers some very attractive technical ingredients, like atomic transactions, digital assets and the TO language for smart contracts, that we exploit in our proof of concept. This picture shows the whole architecture of our Algorand proof of concept. Users and operators interact with Algorand nodes with a local web interface. All relevant information are stored and managed in the blockchain. The full processes that allows users to manage their choices on Algorand is depicted in this diagram and will be demonstrated in the next short videos. At system setup, RPO generates the assets opt-in and opt-out. Then, the RPO compiles and deploys a smart contract for the asset management. Finally, the RPO transfers all opt-in tokens to the smart contract that is designed to exchange opt-in tokens with opt-out tokens and vice versa. In principle, the user's private key should be generated on user's premises. For the sake of simplicity, we generate the user's private key in our app, and the user has simply to copy it on his/her premises. Finally, the user receives from the RPO the default opt-out token. By default, a user owns the opt-out token. However, he/she can swap this token with an opt-in one, exploiting an atomic swap with the smart contract. In other words, the smart contract will deliver an opt-in token to the user if and only if the user will give to the smart contract its current opt-out token. A symmetric process allows the user to swap opt-in tokens with opt-out ones. The RPO can observe the state of the system, for example total amount of opt-in and opt-out tokens, and the state of each user. We are a team of researchers. Albenzio and Antonio from Ugo Bordoni Foundation have all the necessary expertise on the RPO and are active in the exploitation of blockchain characteristics to support public administration needs. Andrea and Marco from Sapienza University of Rome and Maurizio and Diego from University of Roma have a theoretical background on blockchain technologies and are consolidating a significant experience in applying such technologies to a number of application scenarios. Our proof of concept shows that Algorand is effective in supporting the RPO application scenario in a decentralized setting. However, there is still a lot of work to do. We have defined a tentative roadmap to address all the main aspects to deliver a satisfactory solution. In the next month we plan to consolidate our proof of concept. Then our main goal is to demonstrate that the performance of Algorand are adequate. In 3 months from now, we will start the analysis of some relevant aspects that have not been considered in the POC. We will study a method to prove the identity of the involved stakeholders as well as a suitable mechanism to automatically prove the ownership of a phone. At the same time, we will study techniques to guarantee the privacy of users and operators, possibly according to the GDPR. In view of the results of these activities, we will start the discussion with possible partners for a transnational experiment. At the same time we will study the possibility of employing the same solution to new contexts, for example the organ donor register. At month 9 we will study the development of new solutions for selective opt-in and opt-out. As an example, a user could accept calls from charity organizations and refuse all the others. Thank you, and don't forget to check our code.